Hello students, welcome to CGB Mentors platform. So today we have with us Anurag, who has just cleared NABARD Grade A examination. So many congratulations on this great achievement, Anurag. How are you feeling right now?
Thank you so much, ma'am, first of all. I'm feeling great right now because it has been a very long journey for me. So finally, it has come to end at some point.
Okay, so Anurag, could you please give us a brief intro? Like कौन सा attempt था और
Yes,
graduation
ma'am.
में आपके पास कौन से subjects थे?
So, ma'am, this was my second attempt of NABARD. Last year, I started preparation right after the notification came out. So I reached up to on the phase 2 level only, but I could not able to clear it. For this year, I prepared it thoroughly. And my sole focus was NABARD only, though so many exams came at the same time. I have about my educational qualifications. So I'm graduated in basic sciences, BSc with physics, chemistry, and maths. After
Okay.
that, I also pursued a master's in mathematics. My schooling is done from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Nagpur, and I was preparing for civil services for a few years. After that, in 2022, I turned to the regulatory body exam.
Okay. So जैसे कि आपने बोला, it was a very long journey. You started your preparation for civil services, then you ended up like clearing NABARD grade examination. So how did you maintain your motivation level? Generally, it happens कि इतना long journey होता है, right? So somehow we lose hope, we lose faith. हमें लगता है कि पता नहीं होगा कि नहीं होगा. So आपने ये सारी चीजें कैसे manage करी अपनी preparation journey में?
So actually, ma'am, actually my preparation journey started in 2022 only, right after completion of my 12th standard. I started preparing for NDA exam at that point of time.
Okay.
So I could not able to clear NDA, obviously. After that, during first session of my graduation, I started preparing for other defense exams like CDS and AFCAT. I cleared the written stage and also appeared for SSB interviews to that. However, However, there also I faced the failure. I could not clear the interview stage. In 2019, I started preparing for civil services exam after completion of my MSc.
Okay.
I given few attempts, like 4 attempts for civil services.
Hmm.
However, I was not able to clear the prelims also. But the knowledge that I have generated throughout this journey helped me a lot in each and every exam because I come from mathematics and science background and learning
Hmm.
agriculture. That was a very new subject for me. But my civil services preparation, the background that I had, it helped me a lot to understand agriculture and also for the ESI, economic and social issues. So it
Yes.
made a journey somewhat easier for me. But yeah, there was a struggle initially. That's why first attempt was just to understand the syllabus and what is the demand for the exam. But this time I made it uh, finally.
Okay, so I just want to ask कि सिर्फ आपने NABARD ही क्यों चूज किया? Why didn't you choose other exam like regulatory body में RBI इतना ज्यादा hype है still but you didn't choose that exam why? NABARD specifically ही क्यों choose किया था आपने?
So actually, in 2022, as I said, I started regulatory bodies exams. So in that year, I started with RBI only. I cleared
Okay,
phase 1 and also appeared for phase 2 for RBI grade B. But
okay.
there I could not clear it because at that point of time I was also working in in organization Byju's. So I
Hmm.
could not manage the time as well, and that was my first attempt. So there was some new subjects there, management, finance. After that, in 2022 itself, one of my friend, he got selected in NABARD, and he's
Okay.
working as a NABARD assistant manager. So he guided me in this journey, and I came to know about so many good means work that NABARD is doing. And I always wanted to work in rural sector, so
Oh.
even through the civil services exam. So I
Hmm.
thought this is another alternative platform where I can achieve the dream that I always wanted to work for. So that's why I choose NABARD. Though RBI was another option, but I think this year so many exams came together, and I think focusing on one exam was very crucial for me because, as I already I want to mention that my age is already 30 this year. So I
Okay.
wanted to get a job anyhow. So focusing on one exam was very important for me.
ओके सो यू टुक अ वेरी बोल्ड डिसीजन कि सारे एग्जाम जैसे जनरली क्या होता है ना कि व्हेन वी आर लाइक कि 30 होने वाला है अब सारे एग्जाम्स तो दे ही देते हैं कोई ना कोई हो जाएगा बट स्टिल यू नो आपने अपना फोकस एक चीज पे रख दिया कि नो आई विल जस्ट डू दिस थिंग एंड सी रिजल्ट भी अच्छा रहा तो आई थिंक सारे स्टूडेंट्स को ये जरूर सीखना चाहिए आपसे कि हमेशा ये जो हम क्या होता है हम हर एग्जाम हम सोचते सारे एग्जाम देंगे अनडिवाइडेड अटेंशन हम क्या करेंगे इस एग्जाम को भी देंगे थोड़ा अटेंशन उसको भी देंगे बट ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए वी शुड ऑलवेज हैव फोकस्ड अप्रोच राइट
Ma'am, this year I gave all the exams. RBI, I also cleared SEBI phase 1, IFSCA phase 1. But when the phase 2 came, NABARD phase 2 means dates were very closer. So I took that bold decision. Though the vacancies in SEBI was more and the competition was less as compared with NABARD. But I thought I know that where is my strong points because SEBI was entirely new for me, and
Hmm.
ARD yes I already played in during last attempt also. So I
Oh,
worked on my strength and took the decision to focus on the NABARD. So that is
oh,
means students can give multiple exams, but they need at some point of time they need to give means attention to any one or two exam. That was I think.
okay. चलिए, so let's start with your strategy. So we will talk about the phase one strategy first. And as everyone knows that phase one has two section, merit section and non-merit section, right? So non-merit section की पहले बात करते हैं. So non-merit section में we have quant, reasoning, English, computer and decision making. Quant, reasoning, English तो फिर भी manage हो जाता है NABARD का. But how did you manage computer and decision making? We have seen every year many of the aspirants are not able to clear the sectional cutoff of decision making or computer. So how did you manage these two subjects specifically?
So actually, as I mentioned that I was preparing for civil services. So in
Hmm.
civil services also there is a one CSAT paper, and
Hmm.
recently the pattern have changed drastically. So
Okay.
decision making, the questions that we get in a decision making, the cognitive development that we need. I
Hmm.
I have already practiced those kind of questions, though not exactly same, but those kind of questions in my CSAT preparation or civil services. So
Okay.
that helps me for decision making. And apart from that, there are some videos like the crack that we provided right before the exam. The other tuitions also provided, and I also analyzed the previous year papers that how the questions have been asked. It helped me a lot because decision make and ma'am the cutoff for this section is also very low, like 1 or 2 marks. So
Yes.
we don't need to attempt so many questions because that's where most of the students I think they make a mistake by attempting many questions. They go into the negative sides. So that's where I focus more. Computer, as I am somewhat familiar with the technical things, so I think anyone can manage those who is familiar with these computers and all because questions are not that much difficult. But still, there are so many resources available on online right now, so they can take help from that. And I think a regular newspaper reading is most important. Analyzing the subjects, analyzing the because it develops a cognitive capacity of ourselves, which will help us in decision making as well.
Okay. चलिए, so let's talk about the merit section in which we have ARD, ESI and current affairs. And जैसे अब की बार देखा गया current affairs में we had questions from RBI circulars, right? So how did you manage current affairs section?
So actually, as I mentioned that many exams came together. I think the NABARD was on first, and on eighth, and there was RBI prelims phase 1 as well. So I
Yes.
was preparing for both exams simultaneously. So for RBI, I had read the circulars, not that much thoroughly, but I had some knowledge. But this time, the GA section was completely surprising for each and everyone, because being a NABARD exam related with agriculture, they asked so many questions from the RBI circulars and banking sector. So it was surprising for everyone, and like for me also. But I knew that my ESI and ARD is very strong, and there are
Hmm.
80 questions for me. So I can cover and clear the cutoff, overall cutoff from 80 questions. So I had in mind, means right at the that point, I took the decision that we just need to score, I think, 5 to 6 marks, or till the 5 marks, so that I can clear the GA cutoff. So that's why I did not attempt many questions. I restricted myself on attempting those questions for which I was nearly more than 50% sure. So by this, I think I was able to clear. And right after giving the phase one, I was sure that I am going to clear it. Because I think the strategy matters the most. Because in phase two also, as we will talk later, the NABARD and other regulatory body exam, they are evolving their patterns. We cannot say that we will read this only and the questions will come from this only. So at that point of time in exam itself, we need to take a decision for ourselves that till what attempts that we need to attempt in the exam itself. So that's very important. I think giving many and more tests will help students for preparing this.
Okay, so how did you prepare for ARD? Because ARD is a subject जो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स नहीं पढ़ते हैं एंड एवरीवन इज लाइक ARD तो नाबार्ड से वही क्लियर कर सकते हैं जिनका एग्रीकल्चर बैकग्राउंड होता है. सो डू यू एग्री
Yes.
विद दिस पॉइंट?
Absolutely not, ma'am. I'm coming from mathematics background, science background, and I also know the friend who cleared in 2022. He was also coming from non-agriculture background. He also cleared it. Uh, I think though NABARD is asking questions from agriculture, but being a generalist post, they are not going that much deep into agriculture knowledge. And for phase one, it's very means if you are able to read the notes and revising it 1 or 2 times, you can clear the phase one section, phase one exam. And for ARD, there are so many resources available. I especially read the your material, means CrackGradeB's material, the Ashok sir provided right before the exam. Though I was not a paid subscriber for NABARD, it's especially I was a subscriber for CGB Grade A of CrackGradeB. But I
Okay.
used to read those resources because there are so many free resources also available on CrackGradeB's Telegram channel, and YouTube's. You should take the PIB sections. I watch it regularly. And Monica ma'am also, she also gave very important knowledge about the ARD, because I was not able to read each and every syllabus, the topic in the syllabus, because of the restriction of time. So these videos helped me a lot, because
Okay.
these videos very crisp and concise, and they provided only what is demanded for the exam. So these things helps me a lot, and I think when someone is telling you, you will understand it better and easily, instead of you are giving more efforts. For agriculture being the very new subjects, it helped me a lot when the teacher like you and the ma'am taught me, and I also learned a lot from other platforms also.
Okay. Chaliye. So just tell me about the ESI strategy. As you mentioned that you were preparing for UPSC, so I think ESI was not a big issue for you, right? But we have
Yes.
seen that in ESI static syllabus थोड़ा सा कम आता है. We have like more current developments, right? So how did you prepare for ESI and what were the sources that you followed?
Sources, ma'am. First, I was very thorough with the all the basic concepts for ESI. Uh, because of my civil services preparation. So what, and I also analyzed the previous year questions. Most of the more than 90% questions they were asking from current affairs.
Yes.
And to understand current affairs, you should have the knowledge of static. So those ways new to this sector, they need to read the static part also, because then only they will able to understand current. But I did not face such problem. So for current portion, first I followed your PIB 24/7 videos. Second, there are also means other teachers, they are taking regular videos on PIB. because by watching 2 or 3 platforms videos, it was like a revision for me. I do not,
Oh.
at the end of exam, the things are already in my mind somewhere. I have watched it at 1 or 2 platforms. Second, there are many PDFs available. So and mostly I focused on reading from PIB itself, from its site, because my aim was not just preparing for phase one, phase two. I was preparing for whole exam, like in interview also, because it will help me to improve my English knowledge. It will help me to gather other information, which will help me in interview as well. So that's why I mostly read after read from PIB website, and after that I used to watch the videos of you and other uh, exam means teachers who are providing on YouTube. So it helped me to revise a lot, and I never make a notes of ESI.
Okay.
Watching videos 2 or 3 times, it helped me. I was able to retain the information which was necessary.
Okay, so basically you utilize free videos available on YouTube of various
Yes.
platforms of PIB, and you also personally check the PIB platform, right? And basically you were doing the integrated preparation, right? For
Yes.
both for phase one and phase two. Okay, so I think आपको phase two में तो ज़्यादा problem नहीं होगी. So how did you manage your phase two preparation? Because phase two में क्या हो जाता है? अब phase one तक we had only objective questions, right? But in phase two we have descriptive as well. So how did you manage your descriptive portion? Or
So
anything more
yeah,
that you
yes.
did for the ARD part? Because ARD थोड़ा सा क्योंकि ARD ही ज़्यादा आता है आपके phase two में, right? So how
Yes.
did you manage your phase two preparation?
So, ma'am, last year I already have wrote phase two, so I knew where I was, means where things went wrong.
Hmm.
Their objective part was very difficult for me. I was not
Hmm.
able to score marks in objective, but in English and ESI descriptive, my marks was very much decent.
Hmm.
But this time I read each and every topic which is given in syllabus. So
Okay.
I mean, actually, I don't want to leave any stone unturned this time. So I read each and every topic from the syllabus. And I also analyze the questions asked by NABARD for last 3 to 4 years, and I
Okay.
focused on those topics from where the questions have been asked regularly, like climate change is there, the
Hmm.
farming system and different types of extension farming agriculture. So these are the few chapters from where the NABARD is asking questions regularly. So if we analyze questions or question papers, so we will get out of 100% syllabus, 50 to 60% syllabus is there where NABARD is focusing more. So we need
Hmm.
to revise it more, and rest 40% also there, but just for our confidence that we have not left anything, so we should read it. But there is still a syllabus from where the question have been asked regularly. So I read it from the notes from of various platforms
Hmm.
which are freely available. And my friend also suggested me a few platforms. The Monica ma'am's video, it helped me a lot because in phase one last year, so phase two in last year, there was one question in ARD which was regarding electrical conductivity, and I have never read it, and I failed because I tried to understand that topic at exam itself. I lost a lot of time. But this
Okay.
time, the concepts like this have explained by Monica ma'am very thoroughly. I watch her videos available on YouTube.
Hmm.
After that, one of my friend also provided me the PDFs of CrackGradeB. Actually, he had taken the subscription, but he was not able to clear. So I read from those PDF as well. And the important questions provided by CrackGradeB, I uh, went through each and every question because I think it helped me a lot in RBI as well, in NABARD as well. Whatever questions, important questions, top 100 questions provided by Ashok Yadav, I read
Hmm.
it because it helped me a lot. The PIB, which I already had prepared for phase one, I revised it again. So from there, I made a solid base for phase two.
Hmm.
Wherever I found that there is something lacking, so I just used to search it on YouTube, Google, and used to write UPSC at the end because there are so many resources available
Hmm.
for the UPSC students, and they give us in a question and answer format, which we can directly reflect it into the exam. So in this way, I prepare for phase 2 exam. For ARD, I relied on my previous notes, which I read
Yeah.
consistently, and the videos were available on YouTube. For ESI, I read the PIB, revised it thoroughly. Then the most important questions provided by various platforms on YouTube, I revised it thoroughly. And the
Okay.
previous papers, I analyzed it. And I revised each and every section so that I should have 100% confidence when I went to the exam. So by this, I was 100% confident. Whatever they will ask, I will able to solve it.
ओके सो अगर हम समराइज करें कि फेज 2 की स्ट्रैटेजी आपकी क्या थी सो यू कवर्ड पीआईबी थॉरोली देन
Yes.
सेकंड थिंग यू फोकस्ड ऑन ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक ऑफ एआरडी राइट by
Yes, ma'am.
analyzing the previous year question paper you understood ki which topics are more important so you basically allocated your time or you have given the priority to those topics more and then to the rest of the topics right and the third thing is obviously revision you have tried to revise each and everything and revision के साथ साथ आपका physical preparation solid हो गया था right
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I
okay
want to add one thing here. The help of teacher is very important in this exam because as I come from non-agriculture background, so those students who don't have any background in agriculture, so they need to take help from teachers who are experienced because they don't have that much time to understand the syllabus and then make a notes. So it takes a lot of time. But if there are teachers who have already worked, who have already studied and analyzed the papers, so they can guide us easily and we can directly jump onto the important sections. So those who are able, who can afford taking tuitions or joining any coaching classes, I think they should if they don't have any agriculture background so, for this exam.
okay so basically teachers act as a guiding light right
Yeah, right, exactly.
okay so chaliye let's talk about your phase 3 how was your interview experience
Uh, Ma'am, this time we got nearly 2 months after the results were declared for interviews. But out of 2 months, I nearly wasted the whole month, the whole first month, uh,
okay
in uh, in determining when the dates will come out. My
okay
actual interview preparation start after the dates came out. But as I already mentioned, during my phase 1 and phase 2 preparation, I was very thorough that whatever things they will ask for interview. So that was not just that I completely prepared for interview in last 20 days only. For last 20 days, I mostly focused on the technical part of NABARD, like what is the function of NABARD, the departments of NABARD and all. But apart from technical part, the personality part, and the other HR questions, I was already thorough with that because this year I nearly gave four interviews of different exams.
okay
In 2023, I also appeared for UPSC interview through CAPF exam. So I have a very good experience of interviews. And I also worked in private sector, like I've already mentioned that I worked in Byju's and other private tuitions also. So I have already appeared for so many interviews. So I don't have that kind of a stage, what you say, fear. I just wanted to make sure that any technical questions that they will ask from NABARD, I don't means I should not be blank in front of them. So I work mostly on NABARD topics, whatever functions and other sectors are there. And apart from that, I also prepared my HR questions, everything. And after analyzing the transcripts of the toppers or the candidates who have given interviews, I experienced that they ask questions mostly from a DAF. So I
okay
designed my DAF very means in such a way so that whatever questions they will ask me from my DAF, I will able to answer them. And I also somewhat add some emotional points or incidents from my life, which will enhance my interview experience, or it will make us somewhat spicier for the interviewers, so that they will also take interest and will ask me cross questions on that. So
okay
most of the questions and nearly 99% questions they asked me was already expected by me, and I have already prepared for it. So my interview experience was very good, and after giving interview, I was nearly 100% sure that I'm gonna clear this exam this time.
Okay, so we can say that this time for your phase three preparation, your DAP was your guiding light, right?
Exactly. And
And
I
DAP
think
को
it
आपने
should be for
clear
each
था
and
and
everyone. It should be that should be the guiding light for each and every.
yes.
Because apart from that, they will ask you only 2 or 3 questions different from that. Mostly your questions are asked from that.
Okay. So, Anurag, do you want to give any suggestion for the future aspirants? Because your journey is very interesting. You started your preparation with the civil service exam, then NDA exam, you have given interview as well. Then कोई आपके एक्सपीरियंस से बहुत अच्छे अच्छे सजेशन हम दे सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को, राइट? सो डू यू हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक सजेशन फॉर द फ्यूचर एस्पिरेंट्स?
Yes, ma'am. The suggestion first will be patience is the key
Okay.
because for me it has been a very long journey from 2012 to 2025. But if you believe that you can clear an exam, then you should go on. You should continue your preparation. The second is you should not prepare for any exam in a compartmentalized manner, like for
Okay.
phase one, for phase two or interview, because the whole exam is designed in such a way that your preparation for each stage will be helpful for next stage as well. Because this
Hmm.
time the phase two paper, the objective part was so much surprising for each and every candidate because they asked questions from very different areas which were not mentioned or given in any of the most of the materials. But as I prepared it thoroughly, so and also given so many tests, I was
Hmm.
able to attempt those questions. So we should take a cue from this year's exam because this year I think phase one the GA was very difficult. In phase two,
Hmm.
the ARD objective part was very difficult. So we should take a cue from this year exam and should prepare means design our preparation in holistic manner. Like phase one, phase two, and phase three should be prepared in holistic manner just before the exam, like phase one or phase two exam, you should focus completely on phase one or phase two. But if someone is starting from this month or from right now, so they should prepare it thoroughly. Should regularly read the newspaper. Should make a note if it is possible. PIB I think is very much important these days. The statement based questions are asking. It will also help in writing descriptive answers. Then some tuition material for ARD section. It will
Hmm.
be very easy available for the students who don't have their own notes.
Hmm.
And students should pick teachers who are giving very quality material on YouTube. Because I
Okay.
don't think paid material is that necessary if you cannot afford anything. There are so many free materials available on YouTube and Telegram. You can take help from them. So that's
Okay, Anurag. So one last question. How our platform helped you in your preparation?
ma'am. CrackGradeB helped me a lot in a way like as I was not a subscribe candidate of CrackGradeB, but every time when the exams are near, whatever important and top 100 questions provided by Ashok Yadav sir, not just for NABARD, for RBI, for CB. I have read each and every questions along with the explanation. And
Okay.
most of the questions provided by Sir, they have been asked in exam itself. So
Hmm.
with each passing exam, my belief in the material strengthened. Though I was not able to purchase it, I purchased for CGB Grade A. But
Okay.
in interview also, the sir provided me two free mocks. That also helped me a lot.
Okay.
So the crisp material provided by NABARD, the YouTube videos, like you take the PIB videos, the Monica ma'am videos, they also help me a lot
Hmm.
to understand the concepts which I was not able to understand previously. Honestly, it helped me really means great in a great manner because I was not able to understand some agriculture topics very easily. So in this way, CrackGradeB helped me a lot, and I also suggested so many of my friends to follow it regularly, and they are also following it. So that my experience was great with CrackGradeB.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anurag, for your kind words. And I hope this interview will give great and insights to other aspirants. And thank you so much for your precious time. And
I'd like to add one, I missed to mention Mayank sir.
okay.
His videos also helped me a lot. The
Yeah.
ESI video. So
Okay.
each and every faculty which I followed from CrackGradeB, I thanking them from my heart.
Okay.
And
Thank
especially
you so much for that. Okay. Anurag, all the very best for your all future endeavors, and I hope you will shine in your NABARD career as well. All the very best.
thank you so much.